40% shooting, while San Antonio is shooting 50.
Priestman?
You want to record the show times for this week?
I know you get a kick out of that.
Thanks, Mr. Brown.
Hello, you've reached the beautiful Majestic Theater located at 2222 Algonquin Parkway in downtown Kansas City. This week, the Majestic is proud to present for 1 week only the all-time Hollywood classic Gone with the Wind, starring Clark Gable, Olivia de Havilland, Vivian Leigh, and Scott Kreisman.
Party crashing. I see you guys are having fun with these new Flintstone kids classes.
Hand me the plastic lids, will you? Thank you.
Say, what'd you do on that geometry test we got back today?
Why do you ask?
Well, no reason. I was just wondering how you did.
Yeah, but you know geometry is the one subject I have trouble with. Why don't you ask me how I did on my lit test?
I didn't know you had a lit test.
Well, I did, and I did very well.
Good. What about geometry?
I got a 74.
Oh, 74 isn't bad. I mean, you have to consider the circumstances. Were you running a fever that day?
What did you get?
Quinn, I didn't ask you what you made on the test so we could compare
Oh, no,
scores.
if I told you what I got, you tell me what you got.
90 with a toothache.
Hi, sorry I'm late. Practice ran overtime again. Has Brown said anything?
He hasn't even been out of his office. Luckily, you sneaked in.
Come on, don't.
It's locked.
Lynn Holly?
Yeah?
She was in here when I left last night. What did she do?
Yeah, Gwen, you've been in there with her. What's it like?
Well, it's like a deer caught in headlights. She sees that mirror and...
I just didn't want to be late today, especially since we're all going to be late tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Has anybody told Mr. Brown tomorrow's career day?
Hey, you know, I don't think anybody has. Why don't you let me do it?
You want to tell him one of those things that gives him chest pains?
If he gets upset enough, maybe he'll say, I can't go.
You want to miss your first career day?
This is supposed to be the most important day of your life. The whole gym is going to be filled with displays and people to talk about your future.
I bet nobody's going to be talking about show business.
No, they're not going to have a booth with searchlights and Ed McMahon, if that's what you want.
That's what I want.
If you ask me, it should be great. No, really. I just hope the guys in the team let me enjoy it.
Why wouldn't they?
You know jocks.
Hey, Willie, what you doing here? You a halfback, man. You don't need no career.
Nobody seems to understand the only thing I want to do with athletics is to use them to get me other opportunities.
A girl named Sherry wants to talk to Super Jock.
Ooh, that's the opportunity calling now.
Yo, Sherry.
Well, I'm ready. We're all here.
Boys and girls. Now, brown cow.
I gotta go. Call you later.
I just made a suggestion to Mr. Tuttle, which he seems to think is, and I'm using his words, not a half bad idea.
How exciting for you, Mr. Brown.
Well, wait till you hear the idea. Now, you see, after going over the receipts for the past 12 months, I discovered that the average attendance for the 5 o'clock show, Monday through Friday, was only 14 people. Now, that's barely enough to pay for your uniforms. And by the way, where is your uniform?
Do you believe that with all this man has on his mind, he still has time to notice a little detail like me not wearing my uniform? I submit that this is why this man is where he is today and why we're still in high school. I'll go put it on.
Yeah. Anyway, my thinking was that we should have an early bird bargain special. Mr. Tuttle agreed, and so beginning tomorrow, tickets for the 5 o'clock show will be half price.
Why is that a good idea?
Well, because if the tickets are half price, more people will want to come to the movies.
I always thought the reason people didn't come to the 5 o'clock show was because they weren't off work yet.
Yes, well, maybe if the tickets are half price, they'll get off early. Anyway, I'm not looking for the working person. I'm looking more for the homemaker.
Wouldn't the homemaker be home making dinner?
They can have dinner here.
What about the people who are making dinner for?
I'm looking for single homemakers.
How could you be single and be a homemaker? Wouldn't you have to have a job?
I'm looking for the single unemployed.
How could they afford the movies if they're unemployed?
I'm looking for the single unemployed who are sustained by an outside source, be it government, former spouse, whatever, who live alone but don't want to eat alone, and so they come to the theater to stop and forget.
Good idea.
Thank you. Now, I've already called the paper. The ad will run in tomorrow morning's edition. I just wanted to tell you all today so that you could be prepared for a lot more people tomorrow afternoon.
Mr. Brown, we're going to be late tomorrow afternoon.
You're going to be late for early bird day?
We can't help it. It's career day at school.
We're so sorry.
Well, it's not your fault. I tried to tell them that this is what happens when you hire adolescents.
If it helps, maybe you can hire some of those unemployed people who'll be here tomorrow.
Mr. Brown, if you really need somebody to be here... I hate career day.
You can always be sick tomorrow.
No, you don't understand. I can't miss it. My dad is convinced that tomorrow is the day I'm going to choose a real career and give up my dream of being in the movie business. He's even got a circle on the calendar for me. Wednesday, Scott, choose career, rake leaves, dad.
Now, Scott, I'm not saying that you should choose a new career, but maybe you should have something to fall back on in case you don't make it. I mean, you must admit that usually people in the movie business are either incredibly gifted or handsome or charismatic or special in some way.
And you're saying I'm none of those things.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you may be all of those things on a level that I can't perceive. Like one of those whistles only dogs can hear. You know, Gwen has a point. I mean, about having something to fall back on. Like with me, I might have to support myself someday. I can't always count on my parents. I'm going to have to be a little bit responsible and have something to fall back on, too.
What are you going to fall back on?
Hopefully my husband.
Well, I took care of that whirring noise in the sound projector.
Oh, good. What did you do?
Marlon? I said, what did you do?
Huh?
Never mind. Do you know where we keep the coffee?
Well, isn't it in there somewhere?
Just help me look for the can, will you?
Where is everybody?
They'll be in late. It's, career day.
You mean it's just you and me here?
That's right.
Two men alone in a world not of their making. In the adventure of their lives in a land that time forgot.
Would you help me look, please?
One man obsessed with coffee. The other, his helpful searchmate. Together they lived and loved and fought until one day...
Marlon!
I found it!
Good. Where's the opener?
And yet, no matter how hard they tried, it seemed at every turn.
Forget it.
Well, you seem upset. Coffee nerves.
No. It's just, I thought we'd have more people for the early bird bargain special, that's all.
Well, I'm sure we will have. It's only the first day, Leonard.
I just didn't want Mr. Tuttle to think that I had come up with another banana night.
Well, I thought that was a good idea. You were showing King Kong. You were offering a free bunch of bananas to the first 500 people in the theater. It's not your fault that we had that heat wave and the air conditioning broke and nobody came and we had to store everything in your office.
Even now, on a warm day.
Excuse me, are we in time for the early bird special?
Yes, you are.
It's half price, right?
That's right.
2 for the price of 1. You can't beat that.
Here you go.
Is your candy half price, too?
No, that's full price.
I told you.
How much is your smallest popcorn?
$1.
You want to split one?
Sure.
One small box of popcorn.
Would you like something to drink?
Do you have a water fountain?
Yes.
Then just give us a cup.
Your price is $1.
There's my half. Grab a couple of napkins.
A couple? Whoa.
Oh, I can't wait to get home and go through these. We're back.
I gathered.
Thanks for letting us off, Mr. Brown. This was an incredible career day.
I'm glad you're here now so that I can get back to the ticket office, where every day is career day for me.
Wow. Diplomatic service, child psychology. You only picked up one brochure, Lynn Holly?
That's all I was interested in.
Radiology.
When did you become interested in that?
Well, I've always enjoyed listening to it. I thought it might be fun to know. Well, I'm gonna change.
I doubt that.
Hey, where's Scott? Wasn't he with you on career day?
Scott's a little depressed.
Oh, come on. I've known Scott for a year. I've never seen him depressed.
Well, life has no meaning.
Do you want to talk about it?
Nope. I just want to go get changed.
You can't. Lynn Holly's in there.
Well, this is just a stupid day.
What's the matter?
Oh, Scott's upset because he didn't find anything he was interested in at career day.
Well, I thought you were interested in the movie business.
Nope, my dad says that's a pipe dream. He says anyone who thinks they can have a career in the movie business is living in a dream world.
Well, I'm in the movie business, and I don't think I live in a dream world.
Boy, is he going to be disappointed. He was really counting on this day.
How can your dad expect one career day to change your life?
I don't know. He's a dreamer.
I'll get it.
You know, if you don't want to go through the hassle with your dad, why don't you just pick up some brochures and pretend you're interested in something?
I want to be in the movie business. Why should I have to pretend anything?
Scott, it's your dad.
Oh, well, I guess I know what this is about. Hey, son, how was career day? Oh, fine. Were there lots of booths? Thousands. Were there any that you were interested in? Not one. Then there'll be this horrible, chilling silence, followed by, we'll discuss this when you get home.
I hope for once you're wrong.
Hello? Oh, fine. Thousands. Not one. Okay, if that's what you want, I'll see you then.
You gotta give the guy credit. You know your dad.
You will, too. He's coming here.